Hi guys, this is Jeremy coming at you with some new gear today. I have some FREEWELL filters and the OSMO Action. New gear to the market. Got these probably a couple weeks ago and just decided to review them today. It's been a little bit rainy around here, and since I don't have an indoor office yet, I needed to make some time when it wasn't too bad. It is kind of looking pretty gray today, but let's get into this review. First one up, my OSMO Action. Ooh, look at that. Nice, new. Can't throw this anywhere because I don't have a trash can out here. And I don't want to chase it down from the wind. Oh, yeah. We got the OSMO Action. Nice, new in the box. Pretty good. Pretty good packaging. I can't complain. I'm new to this packaging world. Never thought about it in the terms that people have thought. Nice. So the OSMO Action is a new action camera for me. I've never even owned an action camera, but I decided to get into the action camera game just for future trips. I got a trip to Africa planned, and I needed to do that. Also, I want to record some B-roll when I do my landscape stuff, and this is to me how this would be a good way of doing it, like first-person view or FPV or POV, however you want to call it. And the OSMO Action just happened to come onto the market. I've never owned a GoPro, so I don't know what that's supposed to be. Or, I mean, I don't know how to even use those. So I'm like, well, if I'm going to start out brand new, I might as well go with the latest gear. Plus, it's $50 cheaper than the GoPro is. So, just feeling it. It's good texture. The buttons are firm yet satisfying. Let's see, you can hear. I really like that button push. Front-facing screen was definitely a big seller for me. Rocksteady is the internal stabilization. It's more of an electronic stabilization with inside the OSMO Action, which, based off the videos I've seen, looks pretty good. Even for me, I plan on shooting a lot of B-roll in 4K, 60, all of that stuff. But for talking headshots, if I use this for that purpose, honestly, I'll probably do 2.7K, just so I can have the rock steady. And from what I've seen on YouTube, that it's pretty good at 2.7K. A lot of people are saying there's issues with the 4K. All right, so let's dive a little deeper. Nothing left in the box. Oh, still some silica gel. These right here. For all you new photographers out there, keep these. Throw a few in your bag because they help with moisture. Just remember that. I thankfully included a mount. So I actually might mount this inside my car. So that way I don't have to worry ever about not having a mount. And the suction cup mount I will use for outside of my car shots. Ooh, outside of my car. Which is kind of scary to me to put a $300 or $400 piece of equipment and sit it outside of my car. Alright, we got the instruction manual. This is very tiny writing. Comes in a bunch of different languages. Not gonna lie, I probably won't read it. I'll probably YouTube how to use this thing. This is the battery, the Elucid battery. This is another selling point for me. Yes, I'll probably get another battery or so, but I just like that the door itself is connected to the battery, and this orange gasket will really help with water proofing. And what I've heard is that you see orange when it's not locked in all the way, and then when you close it back down, it looks pretty good. So, pretty good and in there. I'm gonna turn it on here in a minute. I'm just gonna go through the rest. Let's get some of this out of the way. And then you have your mounting screw. I also heard another very, very good detail that the mounting screw is actually pretty solid on here as well. So, housing. Let's get it in here. See if I can get it in here without any difficulties, which looks like I'm having. Come on. A little bit of difficulty getting it back in, but that could be because I'm brand new at this, and it's a user error. I don't know if I plan on using this with the internal audio. I won't lie, with the OSMO Pocket, DJI kind of put a sour taste in my mouth with that, because it's not easy at all. It's not easy to use any of the accessories with the external audio adapter on the Osmo Pocket. So literally, I'm probably gonna stick to a lav mic, or eventually I'll get Rode has this little fancy mic that they use now. That's really small, discreet, and you can put it all on here with barely showing anything off. I know some of the people that I've been watching on YouTube have been using it and love it. The new Rode mic. It's a wireless deal. Let me take the sticker off the back so I can get this bad boy turned on. Ooh, yeah. I really like that pulling the new sticker off feel. It's solidly in there. No shake. No nothing like that. So you can really feel it. Power. Let's see what display does. Ooh. Turned on pretty good. Now, this is going to require an update of some sort before I can finish it off. DJI loves their Mimo app, which I don't blame them. I can't complain. I don't mind the Mimo app. Some people do, and some people hate that you have to do it. That you have to use the Mimo app for certain things. But I find it very, I don't know, intuitive. I don't mind it. Like, I don't mind going in and changing my settings. I'm brand new at this, so right now, the bigger the screen, the easier it is for me to find. I'm all about that. Now, you can see, if it shows up, EIS. That was their initial, I'm guessing, stabilization, electronic image stabilization. I'm guessing that's what it means. Since then, it's went to Rocksteady, which I will connect this and activate the Rocksteady to get a little bit more intuitive with this. But it's pretty good. I can dig it. Now, yeah, let's get this other piece off. I probably should have kept the case off. Ooh. Now, I hear this is... Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Front screen. See if I can get the switch back. Oh, it came back to me. It came back to me, guys. See? Alright, let's turn this off. Let's open up the next gear. Oh, such pleasing sounds. Alright, next up, all day 8-pack. And the reason why I went with FREEWELL is because I've really been pleased with the filters that I've gotten already from them for the Osmo Pocket. Also, the one thing that really put me into the category with these the over the Polar Pro is because, well, stuff happens. And Polar Pro is magnetic. And I don't trust myself enough to use an action camera with a magnetic front lens. Um, I'm not saying I'm going to be hard on them, but stuff happens, and that would be one less thing I would want to break. I'm not made of money. And by the way, none of this is sponsored. I wish, but it's not. All right. So let's open these bad boys up. I'm kind of hoping the packaging is a little bit better than the Osmo Pocket ones, because those things are a little bit of a pain in the butt to get the case open, but the filters themselves are amazing. Ooh, look at this. Matte black. I think it's everybody's favorite anymore. Oh, and another one of their cloths. I'm not going to lie. These cloths by FREEWELL are amazing. I would just buy these by themselves. I'm not going to lie. I have glasses. Obviously, you can see that. I am a texture feely type person. Yes, that probably didn't sound great. But I wipe my glasses 100 times a day. It's a habit. It drives me nuts when they're dirty. And I've got some Zeiss ones, some Zeiss lens cloths and all that, but they're so smooth that they smear most things as opposed to getting rid of them. All right, the Zeiss wipes, the cleaning wipes are amazing, but for just carry around with you, these are the best, and I love these. All right, this comes with a book. Basically, kind of tells you what you're looking at for the ND filters. I bought this one specifically for the all-day use, so it's got like the regular, just CPL. So if it's not too bright out, but you want to get those punchy colors, guys, let's get back to this. Had a little delay. All right, FREEWELL filters. 8-pack. Ooh, look at that. More plastic. So, casing. Here, this one's magnetic. Oh, yeah. Listen to that. That's satisfying right there, boo. That is satisfying. Alright, let's see if we can get back to tracking here. So, this is the polarizer. It's pretty good weight. I can dig that. Moves pretty good. And then if you look, all these ones with red, the red up here, those are just straight ND filters, meaning that they don't have the polarizer function. I tend to use those only in specific cases. Like currently right now on my Osmo Pocket, I have just a straight ND filter. I didn't really need the polarizer because obviously, see, I got a brick wall behind me. And I don't need the extra saturation. This one right here is the one that I really like. And these are the polarizers and the ND filters. So they have both filters that I will definitely be using throughout here. This is an ND64, so this one's like hardcore polarizer or a hardcore ND filter. Where with these ones you got the ND4, ND8, ND16. The next ones you have an ND8 plus polarizer, ND16 plus polarizer, ND32 plus the polarizer, and ND64 plus the polarizer. So I definitely like that. It's a good setup. You want to just use the polarizer, you can see it's pretty clear. This is the one I'll be using. I just want polarization. Outside of that, this is just an unboxing, just so you can see what it looks like. Packaging feels really good. Feels really well made. These things no movement, so they're in there pretty good. I'm sure that these get banged around in a camera bag and won't be able to take too much of a beating if they were outside of a case like this. So these will stay in this case. This to me is a solid investment. The Like I was saying, the reason why I didn't want to go with Polar Pro is because they're magnetic. These ones are screw on, so everyone has to be screwed on when you need to use it. Obviously, that's a little bit more time consuming than the magnet. Pop a magnet in, pop a magnet, pop a filter on with a magnet versus screwing on. The reason why I chose this is because I don't ever have to worry about them coming off unless I cross thread my OSMO action and it screws up the threads. So that means if I'm deciding to use this for mountain biking, if I'm deciding to use this for like going in the water, or have it with me going in the water, oh, and there goes the wind tearing everything apart. All right, if I decide whatever I decide to use for, it will work, and I don't have to worry about the filter coming off. All right, and that'll conclude my unboxing of today for my FREEWELL filters and my OSMO action. I'll eventually do another video on how I use it, and remember, this is all beginners, so hopefully I do a good job for all the beginners out there. I have to update the operating system, but if you want to see more content, more tech review, gear review, unboxing, my landscape photography stuff, you want to see any of that, please like and subscribe for my channel. It really does help to get me to my content more broadcasted throughout the YouTube algorithms. So please like and subscribe if you want to see more content. Next up, I have a video on an attempt to do some landscape photography, but a lot of stuff went wrong. So please feel free to like and subscribe again, and I'll see you on the next one.